And my special guest today is Natasha Newton. She has an interesting book series revolving around Southern eating, but it's Southern keto, which is great. And, I guess it helps us not to gain a lot of weight when eating Southern. Is that correct, Natasha? Eating
Southern keto, yeah. Well, I don't know about just eating Southern, but the keto does help people lose weight.
Right.
And a lot of people like myself also do it for health reasons.
Yes, that too, to stay healthy and also, probably, or to maintain a good weight and stay healthy.
Yes.
But
yes.
I know we're going to talk about this book that looks really beautiful, Let's Celebrate. But it's still based on the Southern keto. There you go, eating. So tell us about that book, Let's Celebrate.
Okay, well, I'll start with how I got into writing books.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Why don't you tell us about that? And Natasha, I hope
that might help you.
She's the author. You're an author of this wonderful book series. So yeah,
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I started sharing my journey on Instagram years ago before there was like an algorithm and stuff. I would just share pictures of my food. Yes. And people started asking for the recipe. I was just, following low carb and keto, and I would share pictures of my food and they would ask for the recipe, and I would share the recipe because that's fun. Right. And the more I shared, the more people wanted recipes and stuff. Yes. And it just kind of evolved into a lot bigger thing to where I did the first book, Southern Keto, in 2018, and it was a bestseller. And then I did another book, Southern Keto Beyond the Basics, in 2021. Right. And I just grew up. I was obese as a child, and I would just yo-yo dieted all my life. And so when I found low carb and keto, it kind of balanced me out. It was the first time that, I knew that I could eat a lifestyle that I didn't feel hungry, and dealt with a lot of issues there. But then I also have Crohn's disease, and I didn't start it for Crohn's disease. So I'm not telling anyone, I'm not giving medical advice, but it does help my inflammation. So, yeah. So.
Oh, that's good.
Let's Celebrate. I came out with it. The idea came when we were all at home, and we were wanting to be with friends again, even small gatherings and stuff. So that's when I got the idea for Let's Celebrate, and to make it celebration foods. Right. Except I didn't break it down into categories like birthday, Christmas. I still followed a menu like mains, appetizers, bites, desserts, drinks. And then I put themed menus in it, and I gave entertaining tips. I wanted it to be a fun book. So it has the whole front of it entertaining, like happy hour and stuff like that. Tips for entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds like a really
It's a fun book.
Yeah, really.
It was really fun to write.
Oh, wow. So it's definitely a fun book. So you have menus in there for different occasions?
Yes. I have like carb takeout night, a romantic dinner, a holiday dinner, Southern comfort spread, baby or bridal shower brunch, tailgate party. We do a lot of game day menus, and so they're all, you see, they come with a picture. And there's 115 recipes, and every recipe comes with a photo that I did myself. I took all the photos for the book.
Wow.
So that was something I had to learn to do too.
Oh, wow. So you did all the photos as well. Wow.
Yes. It's been a lot of learning. It's been fun though. I love it.
Yeah, and it shows in
went down a path I had never expected.
Wow, it shows in what you do. And I know, did you tell me a lot of the recipes that you're doing are recipes like from family recipes and things like that?
Well, my grandma, I really looked up to her growing up. We didn't they didn't have a lot of money back then, but the food was always so flavorful.
Yes.
Southern food. So when I started writing the recipes, she didn't teach me how to cook. I taught myself how to cook. I just watched her cook. I watched her. But I learned I got married in 98 and taught myself how to cook, like using recipes from Southern Living and stuff like that. So the recipes I grew up with, I was inspired by them to write, like, this has more of the traditional recipes like sausage gravy and biscuits, and, a lot of traditional Southern foods like fried chicken and stuff like that. So I kind of branched out. There's all different Like I like all cuisines, of course. So I've put a little bit of everything in there with my spin on it.
That's great. Is there one recipe that's kind of your favorite, recipe you could tell us a little about?
Okay, I will tell you that our favorite recipe in this is the gumbo. And
Oh,
I've
the
been told by
gumbo.
people, yes, it's one of the most popular recipes in the book.
Wow.
I don't know. It's always when people ask me that question, it's always
Isn't it
so
like,
hard.
yeah, I was just going to say, people ask me that too. And it's like, well, if, it's like if you have 5 kids and, people,
Yes,
your favorite child, it's like, I like them all. So,
it is. It's all special to me.
uh,
And this book, like I really like the themes of like small bites and stuff. I put
yes.
just little things you can pick up and
Yeah.
finger foods
Yes,
and stuff
that's
like
really
that.
nice because especially that we have, with spring and summer coming up, it's
Yes,
picnic time, and it's nice to have the small
pigs
bite
in the
size,
blanket.
yeah, bite size
Yeah.
foods and things like that for
Yeah,
the,
I even did little salads that you can go buy and pick up like that. Like just ideas. And some of it's ideas. You could just get ideas from the book, even if you're not using, the exact
exactly,
recipe. Yeah.
exactly.
I'm inspired by other people's food and pictures and books. I think we're all inspired by each other when it comes to
Definitely.
cooking.
Yes. Everybody is now. And it's hard not to be with the internet and all the, you
Hmm.
just see everything on there. So it's
Yeah,
hard not to be, but it's nice to get inspiration and then kind of put your own twist on it, which it sounds like that's what you're doing.
it is. Okay, so you asked for a favorite recipe. A
Yes.
favorite side of mine is the green bean casserole. People either love it or hate it. Not everyone likes green bean casserole. You know, the old kind that you take the French's
The French
onions and put
onions.
on there,
Yeah.
but they have gluten in them.
Uh-huh.
So I made a French, if you can see the picture, I made
Yes.
a green bean casserole with some gluten-free, they're homemade green fried onions on it.
Oh, that looks
And
really
so that
good.
was fantastic. It's
Yeah.
so fun. It's so fun when you get an idea for a recipe and then it turns out. I know you know that as a
Yes,
cookbook
yes.
author.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is a
When you
lot of,
nail it, when you know you've nailed it.
you've nailed it. Exactly. That's great. So, Natasha, so let's celebrate. And was that just released?
Yes, it was just released January 10th.
Oh, there you
So
go.
yeah.
So tell us where people can find you and find the books.
Okay, they can find the books on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million. I'll go by the bookstore and sign some, if I've signed some in Nashville and Knoxville so far.
Uh-huh.
But Amazon's probably the best place to get the best price on all three of my books.
Right.
And then I have a website and there's links to it on there. It's Natasha's Southern Flavor.
Okay, natashasouthernflavor.com. I'll put
And
that on my
yeah,
website.
on Instagram, you can find me at Keto is Life. And then I have a Southern Keto cookbook page also.
Okay. Oh,
So
that's
I'm
great.
on all the socials if you
Yeah.
look.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So that gives people lots of places to find your
Hmm.
photos and
Hmm.
recipes, books and everything.
Hmm.
It's great. Well, Natasha, thanks so much for being with us, and hopefully you'll come back and
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to have your next book also.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.